Okay, so we've completed this so far. All our pieces to go inside our pouch. The last thing we need to do is our pouch. So we'll assemble that today. So you'll need your cut felt pieces, your button, the colored floss that coordinates with whatever color your chrysalis will be. Everybody has a different color. Right, so I guess we'll get started. First thing you want to do is to make sure that your button that you have, the needle will fit through the holes. If it doesn't, then you'll have to use a smaller needle. You can use a smaller sewing needle, or the one from your beading kit will do. But my button has holes large enough, so I'm going to use my big needle. Secondly, what I want to say, okay, I've used all 6 strands to prepare my needle because it will fit through there. If you need to use a small needle, you'll need to separate your floss and use 1 strand to sew on your button. So that's going to be our first step in our chrysalis, is going to be to sew on our button. So if you look at this one here, it's finished. Look about the placement of the button. That's where we're going to want to sew on our button. So about right here. If you want, you can take a little pen and mark it, or a pencil and mark it. I'm just going to hold my button here, and I'm gonna put my holes going horizontally here. So I'm gonna bring up my needle through. We've sewn buttons before, so this is just a reminder, I guess. You guys know how to do this. I'm gonna pass it through the floss here to grab that knot. And then I'll go up and down once more. This is just a decorative button. We're not going to be using it really for anything except for wrapping our tie around. And that's it. We'll go behind and pick up our stitches in the back, and then pass our needle through the loop and tie this off. Or not. Let's do it a second time just to make sure. Alright, so that's not going anywhere. And we will just clip that little floss off. And there we go, our button is on. If you have a button that has 4 holes in it, just do something similar to that. You can just do parallel stitches, or you can do an X in the middle. It's up to you, however you want to sew it on. So this one just has 2 holes, so I am done that. Our next step will be these little decorative lines coming across our chrysalis top. So if you would like to just draw lines on to trace, that's fine, or you can just stitch by hand. We'll use the same colored floss as you did to sew on your button. So just get your needle ready here, and we'll use all 6 strands. And all you're going to do is the same thing we did on the top of the butterfly here. You just zigzag back and forth until you had a nice decorative stitch that you liked. So I'm going to start up here and just do a running stitch. You can just go up and down. If you want, you can go down, then back up, but you can also bring it up and down at the same time by doing this. Going down and back up. And down and back up. I'm going to turn back around here and fill in those holes. So this is just for decoration. So however you want to kind of add some interest to your chrysalis. So I'm just gonna do one more here, and I'm gonna come back around and go down there. So I'll have a straight line coming across. And you know what, that's fine, I like this. So I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna bring my needle down about half an inch and say, yeah, that's where I want my second kind of arc to be. So you're gonna continue doing this until you have 3 sets of lines going across. And right, so when you're done at your 3 sets, just tie off your floss in the back, clip it, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how to assemble the rest of it.